So the most important thing is that if you know from where to start my journey, that gives a big boost to your confidence. In terms of NEET or even in terms of JEE, but here we are talking about the NEET. What basically is the cutoff, right? The minimum marks from where by being in US or out of India, I can start my journey for NEET undergrad MBBS, right? Well, without wasting the time, let me tell you that the minimum cutoff for those who are staying out of India, right? I named the places, is 339.5 out of 720. NEET is all about 180 questions. Okay, each question is of 4 marks. So maximum marks 880 into 4 is 720. Okay, now out of 720, those who are staying out of India, if they are getting 339.5 out of 720, which is approximately 47%, it means that's your minimum cutoff. This minimum cutoff does not give you guarantee of getting admission, but you won't be getting admission in government colleges here in India for this NEET undergrad if you are not getting 339.5. Understood? That's it. Now, let me have some coffee. Thank you. Now, if you compare this cutoff, it's a hidden thing, but you must know, right? Because most of the people think that if I do it from India, it will be more beneficial. The same cutoff, a student who is there in India and is writing NEET, you know how much he requires out of 720? 434.5 out of 720, which is approximately 59%. Are you in a benefit of 12%? Are you in a benefit of 95 marks more? That's it. So our view, our main motive is to give right technical information to the NRIs all over the world. So that having known these technical things, they must know that doing NEET from India is very easy, right? It's not difficult. Okay, that's it. So the thing is that the cutoff that you require under this 15% of NRI quota is 339.5, whereas an Indian student will have to get 434.5. So you are definitely at benefit, a huge benefit. Now, the thing is that we keep on telling that you have this benefit, you have that benefit. We are enlightening you with all sort of technical things, right? But only knowing is not important. Doing is important. And doing is what? That you today, you just send us a mail at info@testprepcard.com, or you can just send us a WhatsApp message on this number +91 8800 123 492. Having heard this, should you have more questions, you can ask this. But most important is the preparation front for your ward. If your ward is in grade 8, 9, 10th, 11th, 12th. If you are looking for NEET, JEE, the foundation program for this NEET and JEE, Test Prep Card is the right choice. We have given 221 results in 2024 only under this 15% of NRI quota from US, and altogether 563 results for those who are staying out of India. Do you need anything more? Thank you. We are going to deal with a very important question, whether the NEET coaching you require or you require a NEET mentoring. The line that divides NEET coaching and NEET mentoring is something, it's very thin. Okay, we need to understand. When you are talking about the coaching, the thing is that whether it is customized, when you're talking about the mentoring, is it that your child is being paid attention by the teacher, even if he is being paid attention after the sessions and all, he would be requiring to solve the questions. If he doesn't know the answer to the question, he need to contact someone, and someone who is a teacher, a true teacher material, should take care of a child in terms of learning, in terms of clearing the doubt, in terms of letting him know how to answer an answer. Right. Mentoring means what I believe that association between the teacher and the student, resonance between the teacher and the student, in a way so that the student feels an emotional attachment with the teacher. He feels that there is a support system. Right. Now the test prep card believes in mentoring. How? This is what I'm going to explain. Okay. The thing is that, first of all, if you look into the timing that we provide to the student, that is as per your time zone, that you would be able to realize. Right. The number of sessions is something, it is not keeping the student unnecessarily engaged, rather in a very constructive way. In a session, the duration of the session is 90 minutes to 120 minutes. Whether the focus is on learning, whether the focus is simply just to present the heroism of the teacher, whether the teacher is trying to prove that he is a big market teacher, a big shot, a celebrity, or a teacher is simply a teacher who has done the job of making the child learn effective. Right? A mentor has to be simple. He should know what the student wants, and he really concludes in a way so that later the student knows what the teacher wants in terms of asking me a question. Right? The type of education setup here is in US is, it definitely demands for a mentorship. Okay. It demands an emotional attachment, a big emphasis on learning, and above all, not a crowd coaching culture or mass coaching culture. Trust me. If you let a child sit in a batch of 200, 300, even 50 students, it's going to be a disaster. This has been the core strength of test prep card, to keep the batch size small, 15 or 20 maximum, not more than that. For any training program, for 9th and 10th foundation, JEE and NEET, we keep it limited only to 10 strictly in a very disciplined way. And for 11th and 12th, 1 or 2 year course, for JEE or NEET, we keep it only 15 to 20 students. Right? That's it. The day your child falls in this crowd coaching culture, the disaster takes place. And this is you who would be realizing that I went for a NEET coaching. This was not something I was expecting, and in future I don't want to touch. This is your fault. This is not the fault of your child. Unnecessarily, a talent who could have made his career in medical in a most beautiful way, proper way, you simply made it fatal because you went after names unnecessarily without realizing whether this was meant for a ward or not. You know one thing, if your ward does not have the required aptitude, in order to go for this coaching, it's going to be a disaster. Your money, time, and hope is wasted. You need to prepare yourself for a good coaching here at test prep card, and this is the reason, right? That without knowing the aptitude of the student before enrollment, without letting the student know his aptitude, without letting the parent know the word's aptitude, we do not take a student here at test prep card. We know the importance of this thing. Why it is important? Because latter, understanding the theory and concept, solving the problems of physics, chemistry, math, and biology, and then hitting on the application part, the problem solving, it must not go fatal. If your child does not have aptitude, trust me, you are the person who is going to blame the coaching institute, right? And only you are responsible for that, right? So that's why if you are looking for a mentoring, it is very, very important that you let your child know about this mentoring program, the coaching program, right? Which is the most important thing. A mentor who basically is a talented person, a mentor who is investing the time in your child, he definitely would like to have some set of skills with the child. Then this interaction, this exchange, this sharing of knowledge, it becomes easy. And your child learns in a most effective way, and then the result becomes easy. This is a formula. To understand the comprehensive study notes, to understand and then to hobnob with the intellect of teacher, your child should definitely be prepared in terms of the aptitude and abilities, the IQ, the brain, the mind, and then only a true education would take place. You please remember all these points which we are trying to raise through our video, right? We are just trying to make a thought provoking video so that you take a right decision. Remember, it is not that you are putting your child in a coaching program and your child would give you the result. That's the greatest fault that you are making. In order to make a good resonance between the teacher and student so that they understand each other well, first of all, you need to establish the aptitude of your child. Then only this mentorship is possible. Otherwise, you will always feel yourself detached with this coaching program, with this training program. You would never be a part of the mentoring program. What encourages a teacher to become a mentor? The ability of the child, the curiosity of the child, the inquisitiveness of the child. The child has to have all these qualities. Then only this thing is possible. Test prep card is very much alert. If a child has not come to a session, you would be informed. If your child has come late to a session, you would be informed. If your child is not attending the test, you would be informed. Right. Try to understand one thing. When you are talking about this NEET, and when you are talking about the JEE, JEE is physics, chemistry, math, NEET is physics, chemistry, and biology. Right from the first day, if you start showing this thought in a mind that it is about NEET or JEE, the game is lost. The game is what? Your child should have a good problem solving application, good problem solving aptitude. And to develop this thing, to hone this thing into your child brains, it's a very subtle job, you know, just to paint the subconscious mind of a child, whether he's in 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th, whether for NEET or JEE. It is the time. It is time taking. Why? Because the brain has its own capacity. These things are very minute. It can't be forced. It does not work upon the heroism of the teacher. That the teacher says that, hey, I have already given 1000 results in NEET or JEE, so I am the best. The teacher is best. But a child should also have to have the feeling of being best. Then this works. Trust me. The name of the teacher is not important. Your child effort is important. More than NEET or JEE, at this point of time, it is all about arousing, fixing, strengthening your child aptitude in the subjects of physics, chemistry, biology for NEET and physics, chemistry, math for JEE. First of all, this part has to be dug. This part has to be looked into. This part has to be scratched. Once your child is good at physics, chemistry, and biology, physics, chemistry, and math, then only you can definitely, expect a good result in NEET or JEE. We keep on telling it to the parents who say that my child has to balance in the school, has to balance for this NEET, for JEE. I ask a question to them, what type of balance you are talking about? It's not a balance, it's a synchronization. Is not your child studying physics, chemistry, and biology in grade 11th and 12th? Is he completely bereft of physics, chemistry, and biology factors, the subject knowledge in 9th and 10th? He has this. You can even check the topic. You can check the topic of physics, chemistry, and biology which a child is studying in his school, and whatever is being taught to him, having got the syllabus from ntaneet.org or ntaje.org, you find and cross check the syllabus. The syllabus is same. So synchronization is already there. So from where this question is coming, that he is preparing for NEET or JEE. No, he is preparing for physics, chemistry, and biology up to a level so that he is able to solve the questions, especially the multi-step question, and he is able to crack the questions of NEET. This capacity is built up slowly, properly, with a great caution here at test prep. This is the art of NEET coaching. I believe you are able to understand what I am trying to say, that more than NEET or JEE coaching, does your child has problem solving aptitude in order to solve the questions of 9th, 10th, 11th and 12th, which could be in 9th and 10th for the NEET foundation and 11th and for the fully fledged coaching program. Please try to understand. You need to prepare, you need to plan well in advance where child is in grade 9th and 10th, in 11th and 12th. That's it. You need to be with the child. You need to ask your child what you have been taught here at test prep card, how the teachers have taught you. Should you have any problem, if your child feels any sort of problem in theory and concept, then and there it has to be fixed simply by writing a mail to us that my child has been taught this chapter, still he has not been able to understand. These are the things. Then only a true mentorship is possible. A true mentorship, basically it's a blend of what? Blend of a child's own intellect, aptitude, coordination with the teacher, and the coordination, between the parents and the teacher and the student, and a well effort by the teacher that has to be provided, right? That has to be topped up with doing the test of physics, chemistry, biology, or physics, chemistry, math at regular interval of time. This is called mentorship. Mentorship is not something, it's an abstract thing. If it has left a mark, if the method has left a mark on your child, it means it's a true mentorship. We would request you, in order to know this effective training program, which has produced 221 results in US itself, in NEET under this 15% of NRI quota, write to us at info@testprepcard.com or just send us a message at +918800123492. We shall be in touch with you in order to answer a question and then to tell you about this training program and then to fix an analysis session, a discussion session of your child and the teacher. Thank you very much.